Albatross. Investigate the Gantoku line, the former Sanyo main line.
A fun trip to Yamaguchi Chapter 3. I came to Nishikicho Station by taking the Nishikagawa Clearstream line from Iwakuni Station. Next, I will take the JR Gantoku line.
Good afternoon.
I'm Albatross.
I am Jay.
From here, I take the Nishikagawa Clearstream line from Nishikicho Station to Kawanishi Station, then I go to Tokuyama by taking the Gantoku line. Now, let's buy the ticket. At Nishikicho Station, you can buy tickets to some JR stations via the Nishikagawa Clearstream line. I'm riding to Tokuyama, so the fare is 1,840 yen. I could have bought the ticket from the ticket vending machine, but there was a ticket counter, so I bought the ticket there. The ticket I bought at the counter was a handwritten ticket.
岩国行き1番マンカーです。まもなく発車します。閉まる側にご注意ください。
The train departs from Nishikicho Station. The Nishikagawa Clearstream line is a very beautiful line, but I've already introduced it in the previous video, so I won't go into the details here. Soon the train arrives at Kawanishi Station, where you can transfer to the JR Gantoku line. The Gantoku line connects Iwakuni Station with Kushigahama Station, one stop before Tokuyama Station. To see what the journey from Iwakuni Station to Kawanishi Station looks like, please watch the video about the Nishikagawa Clearstream line. Yamaguchi Prefectural Iwakuni High School is located nearby, so many students from the school use the station in the mornings and evenings. The local train bound for Tokuyama is coming from the Nishi-Iwakuni direction. It appears to be a Kiha 40 series diesel train. It is a vermiliono color train. Trains of this color can also be seen on the Geibi line that runs in Hiroshima. The train has departed Kawanishi Station and is approaching Murugahara Signal Station. Kawanishi Station is considered the junction station of the Gantoku line and the Nishikagawa Clearstream line, but actually Murugahara Signal Station is the junction. You can see the tracks of the Nishikagawa Clearstream line.
The title of this video is The Gantoku Line, former the Sanyo main line. But what does that mean?
Let me explain. The Sanyo main line is a key Japanese line that stretches 535 kilometers, connecting Kobe Station in Hyogo Prefecture to Mochi Station in Fukuoka Prefecture. The section between Kobe and Shimonoseki opened in 1901. The route in Yamaguchi Prefecture ran along the seaside. On the other hand, the Gantoku line was completed in 1934 as a single-track, non-electrified line as a shortcut to the Sanyo main line. At the same time, it became a part of the Sanyo main line, and the original Sanyo main line section was renamed the Yanai line and downgraded to a local line. However, later, a plan to make the Sanyo main line double track was made. The Sanyo main line at the time, the current Gantoku line, had many steep gradients and sharp curves, and it would have been necessary to dig another long tunnel, so the Yanai line, which runs along the coast, was doubled and returned to the Sanyo main line. We arrived at Kinmeiji Station from Hashirano Station via the Kinmeiji Tunnel. This tunnel is 3,149 meter long and has a steep gradient of 11 per mil. To double-track this route, it would have been necessary to dig another tunnel. It was more realistic to double-track the Yanai line, which runs along the coast, so the Gantoku line was stripped of its name as the Sanyo main line. After stopping at Kuga Station, the train arrived at Suo Takamori Station. We are now waiting for departure. Suo Takamori Station opened in 1934 as a station on the Sanyo main line, but in 1944, when the Sanyo main line started running on the route along the sea, it became a station on the Gantoku line. The train has departed from Suo Takamori Station. You can see the platform on the opposite side.
It seems quite long.
This is a relic from when it was once the Sanyo main line. This relic shows that when the Gantoku line was the Sanyo main line, long trains such as limited express trains ran on it. Take a look at the platform at Kinmeiji Station, which I introduced earlier. The platform is very short, just the right length for 1 or 2 car trains to stop there. The reason the platform is short is because this station was built in 1990 as a petition-based station at a total cost of 25 million yen paid for by the local community. After departing from Suo Takamori Station, the train stopped at Yonikawa Station and arrived at Takamizu Station. Until now, the Gantoku line ran through Iwakuni City, but from this station it will run through Shunen City.
minutes later.
The train finished train exchange with the local train bound for Iwakuni and departed Takamiza Station. This was the only train exchange on this journey.
Sanyo Shinkansen elevated track.
The Sanyo Shinkansen generally runs parallel to the Sanyo main line, but around here, it runs almost parallel to the Gantoku line. When it comes to fare calculations, the route between Iwakuni and Tokuyama, or more precisely, Kushigahama Station, one station before Tokuyama, is calculated via the Gantoku line, which is the shorter than the Sanyo main line. For example, the fare from Iwakuni to Kushigahama is 860 yen, and the fare for Kutamatsu, one station before Kushigahama, is 1,170 yen. Some sites show this fare as 990 yen, but that is incorrect. Naturally, Shinkansen fare is also calculated via the Gantoku line. Every time you pass through Yamaguchi Prefecture on the Sanyo Shinkansen, you are benefiting from the Gantoku line. The train is heading towards Kushigahama Station, the terminus of the Gantoku line. The journey on the Gantoku line is coming to an end soon. However, this train is going as far as Tokuyama Station. All trains on the Gantoku line run to Tokuyama Station. The train soon merges with the Sanyo main line. The Sanyo main line, which runs from Iwakuni Station along the Seto Inland Sea, is electrified, so of course there are overhead wires above the tracks. Kushigahama Station is a relatively large station with 3 platforms and 4 tracks, but it is an unmanned station. The train departs from Kushigahama Station and heads towards Tokuyama Station, its final destination. You can see the chimneys of the Shunan Petrochemical Complex. The Shunan Petrochemical Complex is said to have started as a charcoal briquette factory for the Imperial Navy. It later developed into a huge petrochemical complex. The night view of this industrial district is said to be magnificent. Tokuyama Station is the central station of Shunan City, former Tokuyama City. It opened in 1897 as a station on the former Sanyo Railway. The Shinkansen also stops here. In addition to the Kodama, the Nozomi or Sakura trains stop here once an hour. The train arrives at Tokuyama Station. This is the end of the Gantoku line journey, but the video continues. Let's have late lunch. I decided to go to Tokuyama Station restaurant. This restaurant is located in the concourse between the ticket gates for the conventional trains and the Shinkansen, and serves set meals, udon and soba. This time, I had beef udon. It was delicious. I'm heading to Yamaguchi now, where I'll stay overnight.
15時42分発こだま851号博多行きの到着です。危ないですので、黄色い点字ブロックまで下がってお待ちください。徳山を出ますと、次の停車駅は新山口です。
The Kodama number 851 arrives at Tokuyama Station. It appears that the Kodama number 851 is a 500 series train. The 500 series Shinkansen entered commercial operation when the timetable was changed in 1997 and was operated on the Tokaido Sanyo Shinkansen as the Nozomi. With the introduction of its successor, the N700 series, the 500 series Shinkansen disappeared from the Tokaido Shinkansen, but it continues to run on the Sanyo Shinkansen as the Kodama. Now, let's board the 500 series Shinkansen. The Kodama number 851 departs from Tokuyama Station. mainly introduced the Gantoku line, which was formerly the Sanyo main line. How did you like it?
It's surprising that a single-track, non-electrified line was once the Sanyo main line.
In the next video, I'll introduce the Maru no Hanashi, a tourist train that runs on the Yamaguchi line. Don't miss it! Thank you for watching my video. That's it from Albatross. NJ. To continue watching this video, please watch the next one. This channel mainly deals videos about travels using trains. If you like such topics, please subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.